Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Catwoman Relentless. Take a look at this comic cover right here. Now, Catwoman Relentless is the third volume in the ongoing Catwoman series, the second ongoing Catwoman series. And what this volume does is takes all the material and all the foundation used in the first two volumes and kind of cultivates them all up here. We find out in Volume 2, A Crooked Little Town, that Catwoman has been stealing from Black Mask, unknowingly. She doesn't know she's stealing from Black Mask. We find out that Black Mask is actually the crime overlord of the East End of Gotham. And if anyone knows Black Mask, you know he's a very vengeful individual. He doesn't like the fact that Catwoman's been stealing from him, so he wants to get back at her in any way possible. So he gets an old acquaintance of Catwoman's past out from jail and tries to hunt down Catwoman and all the people that she cares about. See, now Black Mask targets everyone. First he targets Slam Bradley, then he goes after Harley, and even attacks Catwoman's sister and her husband. So you kind of see that everyone is a target in Catwoman's life. It gets to the point where Black Mask actually tortures a few individuals and force them to do some inhumane, gross, just absolutely disgusting stuff that would kind of push some people to the limit. Well, I mean, it is Black Mask. He does like torture, so it's kind of his thing to do that, but it's a little disturbing when you read it. So Catwoman's pretty pissed off, so she goes to face up against Black Mask, but not everything works out the way she wants to. Is Catwoman able to free all her friends and her family, or are some people going to die and our lives going to be changed? Well, you're going to have to read this trade to figure out. So on to the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. The writing is superb here. If Volume 1 was good and Volume 2 was very good, this is excellent. The writing was very nice. What I like about this author is, and his name is Burbanker. I don't know any other work he's done. I only know what he does on Catwoman, at least to my knowledge. But what he does with his writing is quite interesting, is that he knows when to use a lot of words and when to use only just a few words. You can go from panel to panel which have no words or maybe only like 2 or 3 words in it. It makes it so fast moving. So he's very, very wise in his choosing of words. So I think the writing on that was very good. In addition to that, the action was very nice. We get some good fight scenes in this. The drama is again also good too. Black Mask goes the distance to just absolutely devastate Catwoman. And Ed Burbanker, who writes this, doesn't pull any punches. I mean, sure, the art is cartoony, but it's very macabre and disturbing what Black Mask does. And I like how we get to see the evolution of Selina become a character that's trying to do good, trying to do better for her community, and then when she's just at a point where she's absolutely happy in her life, all that gets taken away. So you get to see some of that in there too. A great character analysis of Catwoman as she evolves, devolves, and changes. She kind of goes through a lot of mood swings in this. Now, this is broken up into 2 parts, but really it's only part 1 that matters. Part 2 is kind of just the aftermath of what happened. The art is good as usual, although more so in the first part than the second part. Darwin Cook, is it? No, we don't have Cook on this. We have Stewart. They do a good job with the art. It looks similar to the first 2 volumes, so the art is good. It's just the second half art is kind of meh. I really like how Harley, Slam are portrayed in this. They start to become much better secondary characters, to the point that I wouldn't even mind them being in their own comic book series and doing their own thing. I know at one point Harley actually takes up the mantle of Catwoman. I haven't got that far in my reading, but I'm actually eager and excited to see what goes down, because I just finished reading Volume 4, Wild Ride, and that was a pretty good Harley story, so secondary characters are portrayed nicely here. Downfall. Bad stuff. The only bad thing I can think about this is that the second story, I didn't like how things were done with Slam Bradley and Catwoman. On one hand, it's actually good because it shows there's no perfect relationship, but you're kind of rooting for these two at one point, and it's just, I guess it's bittersweet to say, for lack of a better term. But besides that, I can't think of any other bad. This is some really fantastic writing. If you have committed to Volume 1 and Volume 2 of Catwoman, Volume 3 is a must. This is really probably the best Catwoman I have read thus far. It is just very good. It was a pleasure, it was a joy to read, and I really wish that you guys will go out and at least get the first 3 volumes of Catwoman so you can enjoy this, because it really is that good. So with that said, I highly recommend Catwoman Relentless. But only if you get the first 2 volumes so you know what's going down. That said, this is Andrew saying peace out for now.